Brother, the B.O.D. in Borderlands 4 might genuinely be one of the most mentally unstable weapons Gearbox has ever created.
This was a mistake!
This thing isn't just strong, it literally breaks how builds are supposed to work. And honestly, I don't think fully thought this through. See, most legendary weapons in Borderlands are busted in one category: shotgun damage, SMG damage, sniper damage, normal stuff. Meanwhile, the B.O.D. walked in a room like, which is absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And at this point, the B.O.D. isn't even a shotgun anymore. It's a workplace hazard with a trigger button. I'm pretty sure using this thing without safety goggles violates several intergalactic laws. This gun basically looked at the build balancing and filed a restraining order against it. So today we're breaking down where to get the B.O.D., what makes it broken, the best perks, best enhancements, best Vault Hunter, best build, and why the community is still abusing this thing after all the updates. Welcome back to Father Gore Academy. Now on paper, the B.O.D. looks like a legendary shotgun.
Oh my god! Wow!
Cool, whatever. But then you actually read the perk, and suddenly your brain starts buffering. Because the B.O.D.'s unique effect called All-Arounder makes its damage count as shotgun damage, SMG damage, assault rifle damage, pistol damage, and sniper damage, all at the same time, which is freaking insane if you ask me.
You're insane. That's what keeps me alive.
That means if you have bonuses to shotgun damage, the B.O.D. benefits. SMG buffs? Yeah. Assault rifle bonuses? Yeah. Sniper bonuses? Yeah. Crit bonuses? Yeah. At one point, the Borderlands community realized,
wait a minute!
This thing is double dipping everything. Brother, this gun steals buffs like a raccoon stealing catalytic converters at 2 a.m. Every enhancement in your inventory suddenly starts disappearing mysteriously. And suddenly, the B.O.D. becomes less of a shotgun and more of a government-funded experiment.
Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Now, if you want to get the B.O.D. yourself, you're going to need to farm Axmal in the toil of spoiling Viz mine located in Dominion's Carcaded district near the Lockaway safe house. And yes, that boss name's like an ancient curse carved into a bathroom wall. You unlock this area later in the campaign after progressing through Fade Fields, Terminus Range, and Carcadia Burn. So this isn't an early game weapon.
Know your fucking place, trash.
This is one of those, I stayed awake too long and now I'm farming at 3 a.m. eating dry cereal weapon. And honestly, it's worth it.
You're goddamn right.
Because once this thing drops, your entire build philosophy changes. Because now you're not building a character anymore, you're building a public safety concern. Now this is where the madness starts. The reason the B.O.D. is so insane is because of how it interacts with buffs, perks, and enhancements. Since the gun counts on multiple weapon types at once, it can stack bonuses that normally should never work together. So imagine, shotgun damage bonus, sniper damage bonus, SMG crit bonus, pistol fire rate enhancement. The B.O.D. can benefit from it all. Which basically turns your inventory screen into a math problem created by raccoons. And the community figured this out really fast. Players started noticing the B.O.D. could trigger multiple enhancement interactions simultaneously and stack absurd damage combinations. That's why this weapon feels so ridiculous. Not because the raw base damage is the highest in the game.
Hey, but why though?
But because the synergy is completely unhinged.
That's a lot of damage.
At one point, my damage numbers got so high, my raccoon assistant stood up looking directly into the camera and started praying. Not for victory, but forgiveness. This shotgun basically identifies as every weapon class simultaneously. Now, if you really want to push this thing into public safety concern territory, there are a few enhancement roles you absolutely want. The biggest priorities are gun damage, crit damage, fire rate, mag size.
But wait! There's more!
Shotgun damage, sniper damage, SMG damage, and because the B.O.D. counts as all of these weapon classes, the scaling gets stupid. Some players are even specifically farming triple roll enhancement combinations because the B.O.D. abuses them so hard. And honestly, this gun turns loot goblins into psychopaths.
I'm gonna put my pain into your soul!
You stop looking at normal loot like a human being. And now every enhancement drop has you staring at percentages like, wait, what if this stacks with this? Brother, I had 15 tabs open trying to understand my own inventory. I generally started looking at enhancement percentages like Charlie Day investigating conspiracy theories. My family thought I was doing taxes. Nope, I was just trying to figure out why this shotgun suddenly identified as 5 different weapon classes. At one point, my raccoon assistant stood up crying and started throwing hands at the controller. Now, personally, I think the best Vault Hunter for the B.O.D right now is probably Vex, especially Bloodshot and Carnate style builds, because here's where things get stupid. Since the B.O.D can count as sniper damage, it can trigger effects normally meant only for sniper rifles, which is insane. That means Vex builds using Bloodshot, Undyed Eye, crit scaling, or even kill skill chains can absolutely melt enemies using what is technically a shotgun. That sentence alone sounds illegal. This gun feels like it should only be attainable through classified government documents and emotional trauma. And after recent balance changes, Vex still remains one of the strongest overall damage characters in the game. Harlow can also make this thing disgusting with high RPM setups and boss melting builds. Honestly, if your build reward crit, weapon synergies, aggressive DPS, the B.O.D probably fits somewhere inside of it. Now here's the biggest mistake I see people making with this weapon.
Patrick, I swear to God.
They try using it like a normal shotgun. Do not, I repeat, do not. The B.O.D shines when you build around synergy stacking, crit scaling, enhancement abuse, multi-weapon bonuses, aggressive pressure. This thing rewards pure chaos. The more insane your build gets, the stronger the B.O.D becomes. At one point, I couldn't even hear the game anymore. Just explosions. Vibrations, and my raccoon throwing up in the corner from motion sickness. That's why so many in-game players still farm God roll versions after the patches and update, because this weapon scales with your build IQ. And honestly, that's why people love it so much. It feels like less of a gun and more like you're breaking the game legally. Now, after all the recent balance updates, the B.O.D is still surviving the meta, which honestly says everything. Gearbox has been tweaking build scaling, boss balance, class mods,
But wait! There's more!
damage interactions, loot systems, and somehow this shotgun still refuses to behave. This weapon survives patches the same way cockroaches survive nuclear fallout. No matter what Gearbox changes, the B.O.D somehow crawls back into the meta screaming, that's legendary behavior, because farming in Borderlands sometimes feels like psychological warfare. You'll kill the same boss 47 times while slowly becoming a different person.
Become another person. Become another person. Become another person.
Honestly, the B.O.D might be one of the smartest legendary weapon concepts Gearbox has ever made, because it completely changes how you think about builds. Instead of, what weapon should I use? The B.O.D turns this game into, how much nonsense can I stack in before the engine explodes? And that is peak Borderlands. Chaotic, broken, funny, and dangerous. Exactly how it should be.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Honestly, if you hand this shotgun to the wrong Vault Hunter, you might accidentally start a small civil war, and somehow, the raccoon still thinks we should farm a better role. So the fact the B.O.D still exists in the current state means somebody at Gearbox clearly woke up and chose violence.
I choose violence.
Subscribe and join the Father Gore Academy for more Borderlands chaos, legendary breakdowns, lore videos, broken builds, and a raccoon-approved war crimes, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, guys.